After the 15 or 20 day waiting period, the kit is mature and ready to grow mushrooms. Follow these instructions. So that's where we are now. 15 days or so, we're ready to move forward. It says here, place the kit on a regular dinner plate and place it in a location with indirect sunlight. We're just trying to tell you, don't put it in sunlight. It says, hint, if you can read this letter, you have enough light. So I can easily read this letter, so I know I have enough lighting. So we're going to grab a dinner plate and we're going to place this on. Now, let me be clear. A dinner plate is what we prefer you to use. People use aquariums, they use tinfoil pans. We really want you to use a dinner plate. The reason why is when we put the tent on this dinner plate will give just the right amount of humidity because we're going to add water to it. And the tent is going to go right around it. You know, it's perfect. So not too much air gets in, not too much humidity. Everything's perfect. So if you deviate from the plate, then it may not turn out the way that it should. Okay? So just use a dinner plate. We're now going to cut an X in here. Now, what we're doing is, put it on the plate, we're going to cut an X. I'm just going to take a regular pair of scissors or maybe a razor. Now, a lion's mane can grow out of a very small X. Very small. I mean, it can get like this big, but come out of a hole this big. But we like to do roughly about an inch. So, right in the middle. Now, this is going to be clean, okay? I spray this with alcohol, and you can just wipe it down very carefully with some soap and water, but we kind of want it to be clean. We don't want to put contamination inside. All right, so what I'm going to do is don't worry about puncturing too far in there. I mean, try not to, but if it goes inside the substrate, it's okay. It'll heal and it'll grow right out. It's not an issue. So we're going to poke a hole and then cut a little X there. Don't worry yourself about opening up the X, okay? Just make sure you cut it good. There, just like that. Now what's happening is air is rushing into that spot. It's telling the mushroom that this is enough air, this is the correct environment, and now you can start growing. So what will happen is over the course of usually 7 to 10 days, sometimes more, sometimes less, a mushroom will start poking out of there. Now, when it gets to be about a size of a marble or so, you're going to move to the next step. But so far we've cut an X, and now what we're going to do is we're going to find the location we want this to be, because we're going to add water to the plate, and you don't want to move the plate around once you put water in it. So I'm going to take water and I'm going to pour it into this plate. Pour it onto the plate as much as I can, because I'm not going to be moving it, so you can pour quite a bit in there and just be careful. As much as you can. And then we're going to take our humidity tent that we didn't throw away. We're going to fold it down a little bit here. Open it up. Get nice, big, and roomy. And that's all we're going to do. Now it's going to be kind of loose on the bottom. We do want some air to get in through there, okay? So we don't want to really tighten it and tuck it underneath like this. We just kind of want it loose. Make sure it's got plenty of room on the inside. And the bag is stiff enough where it will just kind of stay up like this. Now, over the course of the next, usually 7 to 10 days, the mushroom will start to pop out of the X that you've created. And it will get to about the size of about the size of a marble, or a good sized marble.